Take me home tonight. Listen, honey, just like Ronnie said. Just like Ronnie said. Whoa, yeah.
All right, guys. Hello. Welcome back to episode of the unofficial official podcast from Straight No Chaser, episode number 36. Um,
36.
as always, I'm joined by Segi and Tyler. On the last episode, we missed Tyler as he was gone. He was doing something very important that hopefully he'll share a little bit with us on this episode. But
He wasn't.
how are you guys doing? Yeah.
I just wanted to watch college football. That's why I wanted to come back and watch football a weekend. I didn't really feel like doing the shows, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna sit these two out. No, I'm doing good. Everything's great. We're happy.
Why weren't you on the podcast last week?
So on September 2nd, we had our second child. Zachary
Yeah.
William Trepp was born,
Z'd
and
up.
we are doing well. There's a couple of minor bumps at the beginning, as you may expect, but
Putting the diapers on backwards.
yeah,
all
yeah, I
this
had
kind of
to.
thing.
It's interesting though, because having a 7-year-old and then being more, she can do a lot of things by herself, right? So it's like relearning all the baby stuff is, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. But it's like riding a bike, you remember it, and but you forget how humans can be that small. I'm like, oh my gosh, he's so small, but he's great. He's been sleeping like a newborn would, so
That's
not
good.
great, not great, not terrible, but so yeah, mom and baby are great.
Was he crying a lot?
He is now because he's 3 weeks old because he was early. So the first 2 weeks he basically just slept and didn't really do much, but he's fussing a little bit more now. He was dealing with some sinus stuff today, so I actually got the flu this last weekend, so I'm trying to stay as far away from him as I can because that would be bad.
Yeah, it's probably a good
Yeah.
idea.
You're looking pretty flush there.
Yeah, it's day 6, so hopefully we're on the downhill here.
Yeah.
6 of the
The
flu.
flu.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
I started feeling symptoms like Thursday night, Friday, and then all weekend I was bad, and then yesterday was like probably the worst day,
Yeah.
and then today I think it's slightly better, but so hopefully yeah we're on the downhill, and like I mentioned to you guys yesterday, I would much rather have it here at home than have it on the road. Glad I'm getting her out of the way early.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Glad you're trending in the right direction.
Yeah.
I'm doing great.
You sure are after
I'm
last
so,
night.
so good.
Did you watch a
Speaking
football game last night or?
speaking of the flu, there's going to be a lot of dudes dealing with the Honolulu flu after the beatdown they just got from the Detroit Lions. Honolulu flu is what it's called after teams play the Lions. Usually the following week they're all beat up and they lose and guys are getting hurt.
What does Honolulu have to do with it?
Our color is Honolulu blue. That's the name of the color of the Lions.
Oh, okay. I was like, I got it now.
But man, last night Lions beat the Ravens. It like felt like a Super Bowl. It felt the Lions have been very good the last couple of years, but this was one of those wins where it's like a very like a benchmark win. Like Baltimore is a Super Bowl caliber team. They've got an MVP, two MVP caliber players on offense and Lamar and Derrick Henry. And it's one of those games where, even as a diehard fan, you're hopeful for a win, but you're realistic with yourself and you're like, all right, if we lose this game, it's not a bad thing because they're a great team. Just keep it close, be competitive. The last time we played them, we got completely boat raced. So just keep it competitive. And I was not expecting last night's game, and I'm just riding on a high, but
Yeah, it was
the high can only last so long because we got Cleveland on Sunday and they are no joke. They just beat the Packers. Their defense is legit. So the season rolls on. But man, feeling good. Feeling
Here's
good right now.
here's my thought on the Cleveland game. They just came over a very emotional win over the Packers. They were not supposed to win that game. They did, and they deserve all the praise for it.
Mhm.
I think you're at home, right?
At home, yeah.
Yeah,
I think we'll be fine,
I
but
think you boat race them.
I think so too, but you can't be overconfident. Like the players can't be looking ahead. Like you got to be, and Dan Campbell is going to make sure his players are not doing that because that's his
Yeah.
that's his
If it,
style.
if anyone's just tuning in, we switched to just a sports podcast now. So
Just football.
we're only doing football.
You missed it last week or 2 weeks ago or 5 years ago, whenever the last episode was. Our sponsor was actually DraftKings. So
Wow.
we're all in. We're all
Is that a real sponsor or still unofficial?
no
It's an official sponsor.
official sponsor.
If you're out there, we're still looking for our first sponsor. So our email is unofficialofficialpod@gmail.com.
Yeah.
We are gettable.
We are. Just
There's no offer too low.
nope. Or company, any company.
Yeah, we'll take it
Mhm.
all. But yeah, I'm good, man. And it's
Good.
we're turning the corner here in the fall. The school in full swing. The activities are in full swing.
Oh yeah.
And what that means for us is that means our time is freed up to start looking ahead to our fall tour, holiday road tour, and to get things in order, set list, music, new arrangements, new ideas. So yeah, man, it's full steam ahead.
The cool thing is, since we're coming out with a new album, a lot of the holiday stuff will be from that new album, so that'll be cool. I'm sure everybody's
Mhm.
excited to put that out and to learn that new music and excited to share it with everybody. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
And we all go ahead, Mike.
I was just going to say that it was nice to see you guys here in Nashville last week for the show we had, and then for the next day, which was really fun.
That was fun.
Shot a couple videos of songs that are on the album that
Wait.
we're going to release, which one is really fun, and the other's also going to be really fun too.
Have we not released a track listing yet?
No.
Okay.
I don't think we have.
Okay.
No.
No.
I thought so, but I didn't know.
How'd you feel the shoot went last week?
I was gonna ask you, Mike, and
Mhm.
I know this is not what you asked, but is it weird when you like have to like work, but we obviously have to get on a plane and fly, and like
Yeah.
you're like basically go home at night to your bed, and like you're at home, but you're not. Is it weird to
It's a little strange, but I don't mind it.
okay?
I like it.
Because like we rehearsed for the summer tour
Yeah.
there as well.
Yeah. I think that's a little different
Yeah.
because it's a little
More
more
intense.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want
Um,
that time
You want that time to
to
learn music
rehearse
and
and stuff,
yeah,
but then
right,
it's
right.
like you're home, so you got to be a dad and a husband.
Yeah.
I
The
see how
rehearsal
that's
week would be
tricky.
tough. Yeah. Oh my
Mhm.
gosh.
But I like the video thing. It was because like usually I have to leave town, and it's nice every once in a while to be able to do something here.
You live in a good place for that.
Yeah.
Good central
Absolutely.
hub
Yeah.
for a lot of the things. I thought the shoot went great, man. It was
Yeah.
we
So
got
did I.
so much done. We got so much content shot in between the shoots with our social media company
Yes, with
Venture.
our new social team. Yeah.
And it was great. And one of the videos is going to be hilarious when Robert Hubbard, shout out Emphasis Films, that's his
Emphasis.
company, when he hit me up with the idea for the video, I was like, dude, yes. This
Yeah.
we've never done anything like this.
Great.
It's going to be awesome. I think the fans are going to lose their minds. I think it's going to be that good. It's outrageous. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's
Like
going to
I
be
usually am like, okay, so we shot the video and I don't want to see a cut of it. I'll just watch it later. But with one of these, I'll be interested to see the cut, like the first couple that come back.
yeah.
I think we
So-
can just say that how do I put this vaguely? The wardrobe was fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was like a real shoot. It
Yeah.
was like a
Yeah.
real thing because I don't know. I feel like a lot of the times with our videos, it's just us up there singing, right?
Performing. Yeah.
Yeah. And this one just felt like it was a little more there was like I don't know, there was like a little more thought
It's an actual music
That-
video from like the time when music videos
that
were
went
like
into yeah.
were like mini movies.
Totally.
Mini stories.
Yeah. And Robert wasn't even there, but it was his other guy,
Maddie at the helm.
Maddie, who was amazing.
Yeah, he did great.
And everybody there.
Yeah, Maddie, Joseph. I don't remember
Yeah.
the other guy's name.
Yeah, it was
Everybody at
great.
Emphasis is
Yeah.
always
Mhm.
great.
Yeah.
Robert sent me a note today, actually. He said that in one of the videos, Mike and I were standing by each other, and he said it was nice because we were hamming it up a little bit. It was nice to cut back between you guys and the rest of the group because you guys were
Oh, great.
having fun. He said it made it look really good, so he was pretty happy about that.
As a teaser for the other video, I'll say that one, it's an original song,
Mm,
and two, there are 10 people in the video.
that's a
Wait,
good tease.
is that one more than the members of the group?
I have no idea. I don't even know how many guys are in this group anymore.
Seriously, I
I
don't,
think it's
can't
like
even name them all. It's
17.
like Rick, John.
Yeah, Broccoli
Mark.
Rob, Monk,
So,
Mark.
Mark.
so there's an extra person, which means
Yeah.
it means whatever you want it to mean.
Hey,
It was really fun, and this person was great.
I think when they hear who it is, they're gonna be like, "Oh, that's interesting," but not in a bad way.
Yeah, kind
Oh,
of left fieldy.
yeah. But like when you hear the song though, you're like, "Okay, that makes sense."
Yeah,
It turned out really well. I'm happy with everything and
Yeah.
how the song turned out, how the video turned out. It's gonna be really good. So everybody was very cooperative throughout the whole process.
Mm.
Yeah, it turned out really well, and I can't wait for you guys to see it.
And that's gonna be the single, correct?
Correct.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be out. Do we know yet? Or can we say it?
I don't know when the single's coming out or the video, but I would think
I
at
think the 17th is
about the
single,
same time.
or the
Oh,
10th.
I thought the 10th maybe.
Mm.
10th. I don't know.
October 10th. You hear it here first.
And we start shows on the
17th.
17th. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We're going to be rehearsing in Ohio. For those of you who live in Ohio, we are going to be in your state for a week as we get the Holiday Road show up on its feet. Have we decided what songs we're doing in the big spots?
I think we have the bulk.
I think we have
the
bulk of
bulk
it.
of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
We have it mostly mapped out. Let me look
Mhm.
here.
Yeah, I always
There's
think
still got some openings.
Yeah, I always think like the earlier the better to have that. I think everybody thinks that. It's not always easy to do that.
Yeah.
Because ideas come in late or whatever, or there's better ideas that are going to beat other things, and it's like a I'm almost like yeah, like a moving target.
Yeah.
But it
Everything's
always ends
happening
up
in,
working out. It always
everything's
ends up
happening
working
in real time. So it's
Oh,
always moving.
that is an
But
inside joke.
it
out.
is,
Yeah,
it's less important for the 9 of us to have the songs laid out.
Sure.
Of course, it's important, but specifically for our production team, Schultz and Amy Fleck, the lighting designer and the content creator on screen, the earlier they can dial everything in, the better the show's going to look and feel. When Schultz has time, like last year, the lighting was incredible, right? Because Dan had a ton of time, ton of information beforehand. And again, all of our people are really great about working together collaboratively. So Robert had the idea of why don't we bring the intro video into the room, meaning
Yeah, that was so cool. That was
yeah,
the
that
yeah.
was the lights coming down on stage, and then it reveals us standing there. And we didn't really understand the full effect of that because we're on stage. But when you see videos and it's just
Yeah.
pitch black, and then all of a sudden you see us on the downbeat singing, it's so effective. And like just having that spotlight come out with the SNC logo as if
Yeah.
like calling for Batman. Robert went to Dan and was like, "Hey, I have this idea of bringing the video into the room. We'll do these lights, we'll do these cool things." And Dan was like, "Heck yeah, dude, I love that. Let's do it." So the earlier we can get all that stuff, the better, because those guys can use their genius to come up with all those great ideas that make us look great.
What was the opener last year
I want you back.
of the fall tour? Oh, that's right. Okay. It's so easy to forget, man, because we do so
It
many
seems like
songs over the
so
years.
long,
It's just
so long
like
ago.
crazy. But yeah, that's good. I am excited to see where this goes. There's a lot of songs on this album. There's going to be 14, I think, right? Or maybe 13 or 14 songs.
Yeah, I think so.
I would imagine that we'll do probably half because we still have to keep room in there for the old ones like the classics and stuff because we always want to give our audience a lot of those too. And there may be some off of some other albums too.
We've got 6 in there,
Okay,
but there's an open slot.
great. It's always a fun, I don't know, it's always a fun discussion to go through all that stuff and be like, okay, like it's important to do this one, it's not important, and then you see how everyone thinks about it, and then it always kind of shakes out
Yeah,
in the right way.
it's a double-edged sword, right? Because
Yeah.
it's we're out touring this new holiday record, so we want to go full holiday from the jump. And there's two very differing opinions amongst fans on how much holiday to have, how early.
Also in the group too, right? Like
Yes.
it's too. Yeah.
There's the camp of, hey, we're seeing you in October. We don't really care to hear all these Christmas songs. And then the other side of that coin is another camp that's, hey, we live in some of these smaller markets and we don't get the holiday show in December or November. So we'd love to hear all the holiday stuff. So it puts us in a difficult position on which direction do we go, because ultimately one of those camps is going to be like, yeah, I like the show, but I would have preferred less of this or more of this. So it's just
Yeah.
about finding the right balance. And I think having the first act being completely non-holiday is just a good, like, hey, we hear you. And we're like, because a lot of like holiday shows are full holiday, start to finish, and even starting in October. And I think
Right.
it's a good compromise to be like, hey, we're going to give you this first act of non-holiday stuff and then hit you in the second act with the holiday stuff.
With all of, yeah.
And what is different about the fall show is it's completely different from our summer show too, right? Which we've been trying to do for the last 3 years is the theme summer shows where I don't think maybe one song carries over, but mostly it's all stuff we've
Mhm.
haven't done before or haven't done in a long time, or like we said, new songs from the holiday record.
I think people are going to really love the bring back choices for the first act.
I was gonna say,
One
so
song
yeah.
specifically, I think, is
Excuse me.
people
Yeah.
are going to go crazy for it. And I told
Um,
Dan, I was like, this is your Yellow Brick Road
mm.
moment. I was like, you need to light the, you know what, out of this song. Go ham.
There for a while, we were doing up until middle of November. We were doing what, like 3 to 4 holiday songs, like in the show, and then after a certain, I think actually it might have been all the way to Thanksgiving there for a while, and then it was the full show. But I like it how it is now because then you don't have to, or like in the middle of, it's like everything is learned,
You
right? And
stay
then
in
it's
your
just
rhythm.
instead of being like, oh no, yeah, like instead of being like, oh, okay, so we have to learn, I don't know, 6 more songs and like up on its feet like next week. No. So I like how we're doing it now because, yeah, because you get in a rhythm, like you said, and it just makes the whole thing easier, like everything on the road easier because it's a lot of work to learn 6 or 7 songs on the road and then have them ready.
How about
Right.
recording 14 of them?
Yeah. That's a little more controlled, right? You can,
Yeah, yeah.
sort
I
of take
just
time
think
with
it makes the show better to have the show
Mhm.
set
Mhm.
just go, because
Yeah.
the more comfortable we are with the songs, the looser we become on stage and the more
Yeah.
fun that we're having. And that's when all like the funny moments happen. And I think it makes the show better to have that consistency, and it allows us to really allow our personalities to shine where we're not like overthinking everything on stage. Oh, what is my part? Where do I go? What is the choreo? What do we, it's just, I know all that stuff. Now I'm just focusing on the performance and how to make the show more enjoyable for people.
Mhm.
That's just performing it well or finding the little nuggets of comedic moments. So I think it makes the show better just to have that consistency.
Sure.
I agree. I think it's easier for everybody that way, right? Even the crew, like
Totally.
the only thing that the only thing I miss about it is that it's harder to be like, all right, I don't want to, or like to shake up the set list, or once it's all up and running. It's
We'll
a
do
little,
that though.
yeah, sure. It
We'll
just
do the first weekend of shows. We'll usually give a set list a weekend and then be like, all right, I think it'll flow better if we move this here.
yeah, it just takes a bit of planning, that's all. But
Yeah.
yeah,
And just bringing this back to NFL, just like game speed, right?
sure.
Getting it in a show, like knowing what time in between songs is necessary to move stools or stands or whatever. God, these are the most first world problems ever. But it's like really understanding the flow of a show is on paper
Right.
it's, oh, this feels great. And then you put it up on stage and you're like, oh, there was like this awkward lull in between these two songs. Why don't we move these two? Because there's an intro here and it'll just flow better. And the audience isn't just sitting there in the dark and silence for an extended period of time, provided the lights don't go out. But yeah, I think it's important to get that game speed experience and then be like, oh, okay, now we know what'll work great. And
Yeah.
sometimes we get it right from the jump, and a lot of times we don't, and that's okay. I don't think the audience would ever know the difference really, but
Sure. Unless they saw the show a month later and they're like, "Oh man, that was,
yeah, I'm
you
saying
know,
I don't know if they would notice the flow
oh,
because
right.
we're constantly thinking about, taking the audience on a journey, right?
Hmm.
And you want it to have peaks and valleys in certain areas, and
Yeah.
you don't want the peaks to last too long, and you don't want the valleys to last too long. So it's just about these are all the things we think about when we're putting the show together for you guys. It's not just, hey, let's slap these songs on a piece of paper and go. So there's a science behind it. We find our way there.
It used to be a little bit like that, but I
Yeah.
think, but I think, but over the years now, it's all right. I mean, there's always,
We've done
I
this
mean, some
enough
kind of,
times.
yeah,
We
there
kind
was
of
always a lot of
know. Yeah.
structure to it. It just,
Yeah.
I think, like now it's just a little tighter. So that's good. I've got two of the charts done for the songs I did on the album. I think we're gonna do one live.
All of them live at some
We
point.
might at some point, yeah. So I have to get those ready, which
What does
I've been
that
doing.
mean? Who
I don't
knows?
know. Get those ready here over the next couple weeks, because I guess now before you know it, we're gonna be in there, and it always helps to have the music ready early and send out parts and stuff so guys can listen. And then once we get in rehearsals, it just
We're 19 days out
if
from
you
rehearsal.
know your stuff, if you know the music and everything, it's 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 I don't know. I feel like it just makes everything I mean, just easier
Oh yeah.
just over that week of stuff. Just makes it easier all around, and I feel like I could be a little better at that. I feel like last year I was more ready than I have been, and I was like, man, I should be doing this all the time. This is just so I'll be spending a lot of time doing that and making sure I know my way around the charts.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I think
I
everybody
mean,
can.
having the music learned, it just has like a cascading effect on your rehearsal week. It allows you to get more rest because you're not having to stay up and run
Right.
music. It allows you to rest your voice. Something that happens to all of us during rehearsal week is we blow out our voices because we're coming in from home where we're not singing for 5, 6 hours a day and jumping right into that. And it's a muscle.
Oh,
it's
you don't
gonna,
sing for 5, 6 hours at home?
no, no.
Oh, okay.
So your voice is going to fatigue in rehearsal week, no matter what. Even if you are singing a lot, we're singing a ton in rehearsal week, especially in the first few days when it's
Yeah.
just
Mhm.
music. Yeah, I don't do a good enough job of ramping up the amount I'm singing at home. Like I'll sing through all the charts, but
That's a good point.
I'm not really singing. I'm just
Yeah.
marking. But I think I need to sing, like actually just come down here in the studio, sing down the show like a few times a week. That way, like I'm conditioning that muscle so that in
Yeah.
rehearsal week, I'm not dreading the first show, being like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to sing the first show. So,
Yeah.
but we've been smart. Like in the past few years, we're like, all right, the day before the show, we are not singing. We'll do all the
Yeah.
choreo, we'll run the
Yeah, just
show
a walkthrough.
as many times as you want, but we're not singing. So we're getting smarter about things.
It is
But
nice to have. It,
yeah,
it
go ahead,
is
Ty.
nice to have as many full reps beforehand, like with the ears and the staging and the lights, and as many reps as we can get before doing it before that day before we start is so key because doing the music separately and then doing the choreography separately. But once you put it all together, the more reps you can get obviously helps.
Oh yeah.
Have we ever documented like a week like that?
No, it's a good idea.
Like a rehearsal week?
You have to bleep out a lot, but It's a great idea.
Yeah, I just wonder if it would be interesting just to see the progression of it all.
Maybe we do a holiday road tour
Um,
documentary.
Great.
What if we did a tour documentary for each tour? Or we're documenting all the way
That might be
through,
fun. Yeah,
starting a
that'd be great.
rehearsal, and like put
I
it up
think,
on
yeah, and
YouTube.
I think now with all of our phones having, yeah, I was just over you because I lost my connection there for a second, so I didn't hear you, or I don't
It,
know if you heard me
it,
talking.
Let's
it,
remember and discuss that further because I think that's a
Yeah,
great idea. I think like we should absolutely do that. I think
and I,
fans would really love to see all that.
yeah, and I think all of us now with our phones, the phones are so good, the video cameras are so good on the
Oh
phones.
yeah.
It's like
They shoot movies on
I
you
phones.
just
don't
got a
really
new one.
need. What's that?
Oh, how is it?
I haven't set it up yet.
Nice.
But I mean, but it's in the box, so I'm ready to switch it over. But I'll let you know.
What you're gonna love. So I, like you, went several years before getting a new one. I got a new one last year, and before that, I had the same one as you, the 12, I think.
Yeah. Oh no, mine's 14.
Okay, so I think I have I don't know. I had a really old one, and then I finally got a new one. The thing you're gonna love the most is when you open your phone and you click on an app, it opens like right away. It's like that's the thing that's gonna be like, oh my goodness, this feels great. Like the speed at which the phone moves is so much better. I know,
Yeah,
right?
right.
More first world problems, but I think that'll be the biggest thing you notice, as well as battery life.
Yeah. And I
That's
got
always a big
way more
thing.
space. My old phone did not have a lot of space.
How much did you go with?
256.
Yeah, that's what I have.
Yeah.
That as well.
I had the
Just because you don't
one.
have stuff on your phone, like you don't have
No.
music on your phone. It's not all. I don't know. I feel like it used to be where everything was on there, but and
All right,
it was like a lot of music, but it,
I just
you know.
heard them do this on another show, but go on your
Mhm.
phone and open the Photos app and see how many photos you have.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. 5,216.
Wow, that's it.
I don't really take a lot of photos. Maybe I should take more.
20,044.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, hold on. I have 8,900 videos.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
Where's photos?
What are you gonna have us do here?
Just it's just an interesting,
Oh,
like talking about space on your phone.
I thought that you were gonna give us a way to delete like
No,
all of the ones that are old or that aren't yet all the ones.
I have about 50,000 photos.
Oh,
Goodness.
Yeah, but it's all I have it all in the cloud, so they're not
so it's not
all.
on your phone, right?
Yeah, like you have to click on the picture and it'll take a second to load.
That is an amazing. That's an amazing thing. Like you can have. That is a lot of data, and it's just up there, and it's like you can go look at it
Yeah,
like whenever you want,
you know, I was thinking
and
about.
it's just so interesting to me.
I was talking to Jamie about this. So school pictures were last week or the week
Mm.
before, whatever, and it was like, you know, $60 for like a small package, including the digital copy. I was like, all right, just get the digital. Just get a digital file and we can print it at Walgreens for 50 cents. But I was like, I'm surprised they still do school pictures because those were important back in the day because we didn't have 50 billion pictures of our kids in our pockets at all times. You had to go to Sears or
Yeah. That was the
find.
picture of your kid, was the school picture.
Yes, exactly. But now I was like, this isn't, I don't want to spend $60 on this. You know what I mean?
Mm.
We have so many pictures of them. We have so many great pictures of them, just as good quality. We just don't have the backdrop, which you can Photoshop. But I was just wondering, like, how long before they don't even do that anymore?
Well, they gotta have them though. I would think for all of
The
for
yearbooks,
all of the, yeah, all
but
yeah,
they could just do
for
that
all the
digitally,
yearbooks
right?
and for all that. What's that?
They could just do that digitally. Like they could just have whoever the person charges come in with their phone, take a photo of all the kids, upload it to their yearbook folder, whatever. I don't know. It was
I'm
just an
sure there's a
interesting
better
thing.
way to do it, but schools are schools and they have their certain ways of doing things. And
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I wonder if it's just a thing that like is always going to happen. I don't know. I think it's fun for the kids too to
Yeah.
get their get on their little things, and so
It is interesting how they do it because both my kids had recess before their pictures, and I was like, why would they do that?
Oh
Like
no.
we send them to school like in a nice outfit with their hair done and like looking, put together. Why would they send them out to recess before? Oh, we lost Mike. I'm sure he'll jump back on.
Oh
I was
hey,
like,
before pictures, we're gonna go play in the dirt for a little while.
yeah, I was like, that's an interesting choice. Like, why not just have them bang out the bang out the pictures, then go to recess? Anyway, these are the things I think about at home.
I missed that because my internet is unstable,
That's all
and
right. I was
I
just talking
just
about the pictures at school
I
and
just got
why
thrown off. I'm not sure if you
I
saw it or
actually
not,
kicked
but
you off. I wasn't
oh,
I
you
wasn't
did.
I wasn't thrilled with your face as I
Great.
was
There's
talking about recess and pictures.
there's a lot of rain and there's a lot of weather
Mm,
around here right now, so that might be why, or maybe my internet just stinks, but might be both. Who knows?
maybe. Yeah,
Might
time
be
to
both.
upgrade. You should probably move.
Yeah. Not sure where I'm not sure where I would
Move to real Nashville.
at this point.
Whoa.
This is real Nashville.
Yeah,
Very real.
so real.
It is.
Okay.
Like
If
so.
you could move to one city, just off the top of your head, what city would you move to right now?
Oh man.
I'm there full time.
You're on the road.
Probably San Diego. That's just what I thought, but I don't think I would actually move to California, but I would love to live in San Diego because it's
It's just a
awesome.
hypothetical.
Yeah.
I think I'm going like not like Denver, but like somewhere where I can like, see the mountains.
I was gonna
Mm,
say Denver.
Yeah.
I love
Somewhere
Denver.
like Loveland or Aspen or something. I don't know.
yeah.
That'd be cool.
I think it would just be nice every day to wake up and have the ocean right there, and
Yeah.
it'd
Yeah.
be that'd be great. So
Yeah, I miss seeing the mountains. When we were out in Vegas before that gig,
I
I
could
was
live in Las Vegas, man.
I was like, man,
It's
I really miss it here.
it's really
I,
nice.
I loved it.
It's really nice. I like it every time I go. And it's not
Yeah.
just because of the all the other things, the
Yeah.
restaurants and casinos and all that. I just think it's a cool place.
It's
Um,
great. Good
but
airport. You can fly direct everywhere. It's
yeah.
close. Mountains.
And we were just there for a show, which we missed you, Tyler, but I was able to sing some of your parts, which was a lot of fun.
Nice.
It was a lot of fun. Or I had a good time with Runaround
Best it's ever
and
sounded. That's what
and
everyone was saying that. They
Everyone
were like
said
I
coming
that.
through
got
the
to
line.
sing your line on in the I think it's the women's medley.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
So that was a lot higher than I thought it was going to be. I
Hey,
was like, I know the
it
song,
gets
but
it gets
man,
up there, yeah.
yeah, but that was a lot of fun doing that. But I know we're going to be happy to have you back, which we just did for the show we did here in Nashville, which
Yeah, that
was a
was
lot of
fun.
fun. Yeah. So it was nice to have you back.
It's good to be back.
Yeah.
Great
So
crowd for a corporate gig.
it
Yeah.
really was. It really was.
Sometimes you don't really know with corporate gigs because they're paying you to come in and do a show and you're gonna do what you do, but you don't know if what type of event it is. Like it could be anything. They could be eating dinner, they could be seated and engaged, they could be just like passing through, you could be just like side music. So you never know like what the atmosphere is gonna be like. But these people were great. They were totally engaged. They got up and danced and sang, and the main guy that was running it was very nice and came up and introduced himself, and he was a really nice guy. I forget his name though. He's from Utah, but he was really nice. Was a big fan and loved having us there. So it was really cool, and always happy to have corporate shows that are like that.
Yeah. I sometimes feel like the sound is kind of an issue or at those gigs. Not an issue, but it's just not the same as we're used to. So it's easy for me to be like, oh no, just because if I'm not hearing everything like I'm used to hearing it, it's oh no, I don't know, I think it was bad or something, but it's never like that. But yeah, we just had the mix across the way. Everyone, I think everybody was on the same
No, we had
mix
individual.
in our ears.
We had
We
individual
did?
ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was like the Opry where it was just the one
No,
or three.
no, we had all nine.
I
Maybe
think it
I
was
just didn't want to
this.
deal with it, and I was like,
But
okay,
but the difference
it's
was
fine.
I
the
think it was
difference
this.
was it wasn't there were no snapshots, meaning
It's the same for every
once you
song.
set your
Oh.
mix, it's the same for every song.
That's what it was.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But we each had our own individual mix. And
That's
what
right.
that means to people listening is in our in ears, I'll say what my mix is, for example. In my right ear, I hear myself and I hear Tyler. In my left ear, I hear everybody else. And then on different songs, you turn different guys up for various reasons. Maybe you don't want the solo to be that loud. Maybe you don't want the VP to be that loud. So snapshots means each song. So you could have a different mix, personal mix for every song of the show. And everybody's mix is different. Everybody's mix is tailored to how they feel they will sing the best in tune.
And it's an ever-changing process. Throughout a tour, you'll change stuff more at the
Yeah.
beginning, obviously, than towards the end, but you're always tinkering with it. And that's why we have great monitor guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if someone's sick, you're like, oh, hey, turn up that guy. He's sick tonight, so he's not singing as loud. So turn him
Mhm.
up. Or this guy's got some sort of adrenaline going on. Turn him down. He's way too
Yeah.
loud. It's usually Jerome.
It's usually, I'd say, for the first week or so, everyone's hinkering, and then I don't know, I feel like it settles in a bit.
And Yonin will say
Okay.
too, our sound guy will say that you'll never get the level of a show until the actual show. Even
Game
if
speed,
you
baby.
rehearse it with all the choreography and the lights and you're on stage with all of your mix, if until there's an audience in that room, that's when you get the level.
It's a different animal. That's right.
Totally. That adrenaline just kicks
Yeah,
it up
like, and
just
you
a
can
bit.
try to do it, but
Yeah,
it's
it's not the
nothing can
same.
really simulate it.
We're NFL podcast. It's game speed, baby.
Game speed. That's right.
It's all
Game
game
speed.
speed.
I wish we got the same game checks that they did.
That'd be cool.
Be awesome.
Yeah, that would be great. Even as a backup,
Yeah.
those guys.
Great. We'll take anything.
Hey,
Okay. What would you say is the best position to have on a football team? Starter. I'm not saying what is the most important. I'm saying if you were to be in the NFL right now, what would be the best? And my answer would be punter because
oh, I see.
I almost said that, but
there's never any pressure on a punter to make a game-winning field goal, game-winning tackle, whatever it is. There's zero pressure on a punter. They rarely ever get hit. They work a
yeah,
few times a game and they crush. They're making millions of dollars.
I'd say like a defensive end because it's okay. Just
go get the quarterback. Stop
go.
the run.
Yeah, but you get
Right.
hurt a lot. You get banged up. Your body's going to be broken down when you're older. You're not going to be able to walk.
I almost said punter too.
Yeah,
Like,
but you took punter, so like
how
You could say
How-
punter too.
how scared would you be as a punter after you said hike and you're holding the ball and seeing these giant men start running after you,
I
trying
think it's a
tackle
little
you?
more than you think. I think
I'm
it's a
going to
little
be
more
scared
pressure
no
than you
matter
think.
what position it is. Let's be real. But
Yeah,
the punter, historically, they rarely ever get hurt. They rarely ever get hit. If they get hurt,
It's
it's because
true.
they overextended their leg or they slipped or something.
But then there's that one time where they're like, "All right, we're running the fake, and you got to run this 16 yards."
or
Worth
throw
it.
it.
The one
Or-
time a year. But even if you make a bad throw, people aren't like, "Oh man, he's the worst." They're like, "Oh, of
He's
course."
the punter. What's he
Of
gonna
course.
do? Yeah.
And then I would say the worst would be kick returner. That's when I would drop it every time
Yeah.
because like
You-
just seeing all those
Oh,
dudes running
no.
at you full speed,
No.
I'd pee my pants and drop the ball every time.
Fair catch every time.
Yeah, yes, sir. And then run away.
Yeah.
Fair catch, run to the sideline, helmet off.
I think
On the
now
bench.
it's a little safer, right? Because you don't have the full
Yeah,
everybody running. It's like a little, yeah. But I don't know. That's a good question. But should we go to a sponsor and then get into some questions?
sure.
I think I only
Alright,
have
cool.
one question, but let me check again
I think it's just the one.
from Rich.
All right, cool. Okay, and now a quick word from today's unofficial official sponsor.
And welcome back to the Unofficial Official Podcast. Today's unofficial official sponsor is American Express. Whether you're a company, whether you're a person, American Express is here for you. How? Come on. If you have a corporate card, you get so many benefits. You get access to lounges and the airports. You get cash back. Come on. Use your money to make money. Now, what if you're not a company? You're just a regular consumer? Got some news for you. If you live in a Delta hub, you should absolutely have a Delta credit card, and it's the Amex. Now, this could be any credit card company for any of your airlines, but you should absolutely have a credit card for your airline. The benefits are insane. The points you can accumulate are insane. And eventually, you'll build up so many airline miles that nowadays you can use on so many different things. Amazon gift cards, it's not just for flights anymore. There's an entire like shop where you can buy gift cards to various things. It's
Mhm.
just worth it. My Amex, I have the Delta Amex Platinum. I think it's $200 a year is the fee. And with that, I get one companion pass a year where I can fly with one person. That second person flies for free to anywhere in the United States. And they've also opened it up to Cancun, to Mexico, to some of the Caribbean islands. It's just worth it. Your flight that you would pay for your significant other or friend is going to be more than $200, but you get it for free. So shout out to American Express. And again, this could be applied to if you're an American Airlines holder. I think they are through someone else. I think it applies to all of them across the board. It's worth it. It'll be a great savings to you and your family. You can start flying your family out on miles and not having to pay the crazy high fees of flying these days. Flying is so expensive now. So get yourself an airline credit card.
All right, American Express. Do not leave home without it. At least that was their old saying, right?
I think that was Visa.
Don't leave home without it.
No,
I
Visa
thought that was
was
American
it's
Express.
everywhere you want to be. I
Okay.
don't know.
Or we could,
But also, don't leave home without it.
or we could make up our own. Yeah,
American Express.
American
Have it
Express.
with you
Have it with you
at
at all
all
times.
times.
Have it with you. And if you or someone else you know is in credit card debt, please call 1-800.
Nice. All right, let's hit the mailbag and we will wrap up this episode.
All right, we're back to the mailbag from our bestest buddy, Rich and Aurora. He asks if you do an arrangement for a song that you sing the lead on, is it easier to arrange? Do you have a vision of, I know this is how I want to sing it, so I like to have the support parts or background parts do X? And or is it easier for you to arrange a song led by someone else? That's a good question.
Yeah.
I think it obviously depends on the song. If you already have a song that you're going to arrange that you already have a lead in mind, whether it be yourself or somebody else like Jerome, I think it makes it a little bit easier just because you can take that uncertainty out of the equation there. So, because then if you don't know and you just like the song and you arrange a song and you don't know who wants to sing lead on it, that can make it a little more difficult just because of range and style and phrasing and all that different stuff. But I think, yeah, it just kind of depends on the song.
I think for me, arranging it, whether it's for me or for someone else, there's not really much of a difference. But once we get out on the road, it's easier for me to control things when I'm not singing lead. Because when I'm singing lead, I don't really hear what's happening in the back. Like I'm sure it's right, but I just have to trust that it's right. But if I'm singing a background part, then I can be like, okay, cool. Everyone's got it. I can actually think about it and I can hear stuff. So I would say on the front end, it's about the same. But once the show is up, it's a little bit easier if you're not singing lead, I think. I don't know. Just like to make sure that everything is tight and stuff. So,
For myself, when I do arrange, it's usually either for me or for the group. But to me, that adds more pressure, right? Because if I really want to sing something and I really want the group to be into it, I have to really make sure that I'm putting out something that sounds really good. the arrangement's got to be good. So I feel like for me, it adds a lot more pressure where if I'm just arranging something for the group, I don't feel that pressure. Of course, I'm still going to try to make it sound as best as I can and creative or unique or whatever. But if I want to sing something, I want to make sure that I'm not giving anyone a reason to say no. I don't want them to be like, this arrangement's kind of boring or simple or whatever it might be. So I'm always trying to do something a little different. With the holiday stuff, it's a little easier because it's a little more straight ahead. But yeah, when I'm arranging for myself, I put a little more pressure on myself just because I want to. I have an idea. I'm going to arrange something for the fall, and it's going to be something that everybody sings a little bit of the lead on outside of Fredo and Luke Bob. And it's an older song, which is something we were missing a little bit in the set list. So that one, I don't really feel that much pressure. It's all right. If guys aren't into it, I'm not going to be like, oh, dang, I'm not going to get to sing something selfishly. So it'll be like, okay, cool. I tried. Didn't work, but I tried.
Yeah. I think it's different for everybody, right? But I think that's what happens when you have a group like this is everyone's going to have a different idea about like how they want to do stuff or how they want to arrange something. And but I think that's also what makes what we do like a lot of fun and really interesting always.
Yeah. You've got the handful of guys where, you know, if you, Walt, or Tyler, or even Fredo say, hey, I'm going to arrange this song, I think it's safe to assume that everybody in the group is great. It's in. It's a yes. You know what I mean? Because you guys are really great at what you do, and you guys do 99.9% of the arrangements.
Sure.
And it's like a trust thing. It's, oh, yeah, great.
Yeah.
I know if you guys are doing it, it's going to be great. I don't even need to hear the demo. I know I may not like the song, right? The original
Sure.
song, but the arrangement, I'm fully confident in that any one of you guys will crush the arrangement. And then you have the next tier of guys who it's like, all right, let's hear it. You know what I mean? And I'm in that camp. I
I
know
mean,
I'm
I
in
was
that
in that
camp.
camp too once. Everybody has to begin
Of
there,
course. Yeah,
and
of
then they kind
course.
of earn that over time. But yeah.
Yeah. But you guys have put the work in and
Sure.
have churned out so many charts at this point where it's like, all right, it's a known commodity. Like I know what a Tyler arrangement's gonna sound like. I know what a Walt arrangement's gonna sound like. I know what a Mike arrangement's gonna sound like. I know what Freedom's arrangements are gonna sound like. So it's once you already know that, the rest of us don't really have a sound, I would say, yet. Maybe never will, who knows? But yeah, it's nice to have that core where it's great. If I know those guys are doing something, it's gonna be awesome, and it's just one less thing to worry about.
Now I'm gonna switch everything up because
Do
I
it.
don't like you expecting something from me. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, good.
Hold on. He had a follow-up question
Okay,
to that.
yeah.
He did? Oh, he
Yeah.
did.
He said, you all seem open to good ideas, but is there ever any serious thoughts of, oh, you want to sing lead and you came up with this arrangement? Nice try. I'm sure there's good natured ribbing, but has there ever been experiences of a member trying to get more front of stage time by creating the opportunity for themselves? You probably don't want to answer that.
I
I
can
don't
answer
think,
that.
go ahead.
When I was a new kind of arranger in the group, I felt like unless I was to arrange something, I wasn't going to sing anything. So it began like that, but that was like years ago. I'm not sure anybody really does that. Because I don't know. I think everyone, I think the group is, I don't know, I think like all of us know how we, I don't know. I feel like everybody knows their role, and I don't know if that's right to say it like that, but I think everyone, yeah, I don't know. I just don't really get like a lot of that vibe. So,
I think it's safe to say that everyone understands that you and Jerome are like the front men who are going to sing the bulk of stuff. but that
If it works to some degree, yeah.
but that the rest of us just fill in the gaps, because we've heard it from a lot of fans. We love it when it's not just one person singing everything. We love it when it's a bunch of different people stepping out and like, it's just like seeing a different perspective on things. So I think we've gotten better at that.
Absolutely.
In the beginning, it was like Jerome is basically singing everything, and you would have a few songs. And then it was like a good balance between you and Rome. And now it's like a good mix of a little bit of everybody, and then
Yeah.
also you and also Jerome.
I think everybody had something over the summer,
Yeah.
and
I think people like the variety.
I think that's important. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And I think that will also be the case on the Holiday Road. I feel like all over this album, there was like a lot of different stuff happening. It's going to be really exciting. You can see where we're going to be and all of our dates at sncmusic.com. All of the tickets are up there and they are on sale now. We would love to see you out on the Holiday Road as we wrap up this latest episode of the podcast. You guys have anything else you want to say before we sign off?
Yes.
No.
Okay, Segi.
Follow us on social media at SNC Music on Instagram, Straight No Chaser on Facebook, at SNC Music Official on TikTok, at SNC Music on X. Follow us on all the things. Our socials are really growing rapidly. We're setting a goal of hitting 250,000 followers on Instagram by January 1st. Right now, we're sitting at 174. So we got a lot of work to do, but that's where you guys come in. And you'll get to see a lot of cool things, a lot of sneak peeks of the merch, which is going to be awesome on this tour. We have some
Yeah.
really fun items. We have a really cool thing we're doing this year that we've never done before, which I think people are going to really enjoy. It's going to be a 2-for-1 type item where it's a keepsake that you can get signed, but it also will be something else. And you'll get all that info later. But yeah, keep following us on all the socials. Tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your dog, tell your neighbors. If you are part of your school board or PTA at a high school or middle school, feel free to let the choir directors know that we love having groups come to our sound checks for a Q&A, and we can set up like a ticket buy for the choir. And a lot of times they'll even do discounts for stuff like that. So spread the word. Let's make this Holiday Road the best one yet.
Love it. All right, guys, that's going to do it for episode number 36 of the official podcast from Straight No Chaser. For Segi, Mike, and Tyler, we will see you guys next time. Thanks for listening.
See ya.